squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rainbow Warriors will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UNLV Rebels offense will get the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Turning it on. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't. He's got it on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Finds a man on the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Sends him back in motion. Dropping back, it's Madsen. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. First score of the game goes up. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Calandria. They'll run the screen. Sweet cut there. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Got it in the middle, it's Baker. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going right to work up top. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
Got a man. It's White. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Rainbow Warriors have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Skips away from pressure. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it.
this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Moves around to clear up the vision. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Here's a hit. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give is to Williams. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give from the gun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Line is set on 3rd down. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Quarterback now breaking the field. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. He now has 63 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. From the red zone, looking for a space. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Calandria. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dialed up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Throws for the tight end, working that left side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires left. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hands. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Touchdown, UNLV. Nice catch and good work. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed. You saw his ability to turn his hips. And how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Works the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The snap sets up the throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Timeout, UNLV.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Warrior! Fit it in the window for the score. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rides to back and leaves it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. That's reeled in, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Caught over the middle. It's Baker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Got the back over the middle. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And the Rainbow Warriors have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Wants to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Quarterback adapted. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Has to get there to move the sticks. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the 1st down. Nice job by the offense.
Makes the grab. It's White. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Flushed out of the pocket. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Trying to get themselves.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hawaii. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
To the air, it's Calandria. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Fires to the big fella.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds us back in the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackle.
Turning it on!
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the 1st down.
Makes the grab, it's White. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. To the air, it's Madsen. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Got the quick pass. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Punts it out of the air. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. The offense changing the play. He wants to throw it again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Boom. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase.
Touchdown, Rainbow Warrior! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
And the second half looking a lot like the 1st half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, in game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Brought down at the 45.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Baker. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Gives it on the option. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the lead. And the ball's out, and they're after it. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he can't complete the 1st pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got
going for it all. Touchdown, Rebels. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 21 over Florida Atlantic. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Pressure coming. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. using his legs to buy some time. Trying to... Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Stands in and takes the hit. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Seriously? I can't believe it. No! Look where you're throwing the ball.
Rebels offense is back on the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Let's go! Let's go!
Back to pass, it's Royer. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got it enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Matson. Fires to the middle. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. He tries to take the top off. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It's caught. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call. Breaks into the open. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got him. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much